god, I talk about the guy who groomed me on Snapchat on here. Hi friends, it's not Sab. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be drunk reading my old journals. Before we get started, let's just take some shots and drink. This is cherry soju. We're just going in it. I'm more talkative when I drink, so this is gonna be fun, totally. Three. So I think it's sort of a thing where everyone, when they're a kid, they have some sort of journal or diary. I always tried to keep a journal or diary, but then eventually, like, after the first few days or after the first week, I just give up and I don't write in it until like 2 years later. I thought it would be fun to see what I wrote about because I really don't remember. Sometimes I read through my old journals when I'm bored, but I never remember what I wrote. These journals just have really bad memories for me, so whenever there's something bad in my memory, my brain deletes it. I also have wine, so let's start with this one. I don't remember the years when I started this. I think it was in high school. No way. Was it really 2007? It's 2016. My first post is December 8th, 2016. On December 9th, 2016, these are tattoos that I want. So that's my brother's birthday in Roman numerals. That thing, I would never get that now. Harry Potter symbols, absolutely not. In a parallel universe, I don't fucking know where that's from. I would not get those. Friday, December 9th, 2016. Today was pretty lit, to be honest. Actually, school was boring, but Korean Club is literally the only thing I look forward to. Korean Club was kind of a flop, as usual, but I'm gonna blur it up. I'm not gonna say who I mentioned. I'll change the name. We'll call him Maple. Okay. Also, while we were practicing, Maple randomly came out to watch. It was really weird, and I don't know, it made me all insecure, like, dude, what the heck? He gives me mixed signals, but maybe I just can't read signals. It's weird. I'm probably just boy crazy and dumb. I need to stop thinking everyone is in love with me. I wouldn't mind having a relationship, but I'm not looking for one. Wait, okay, yeah. Maple asked if I sing well and asked me to sing, and I was like, no, who do you think I am? Then I said, you don't sing when we ask you, and he was like, yeah, I do, the fuck, and he started singing quietly, and like, damn, LOL, I hate myself. I think I kind of remember that. Oh, tea. On February 14, 2017, this is Valentine's Day. I think I like pressed some flowers and nail polished them into there. And then I said like, fuck you to these certain people and all your friends too, Sab, from November 21, 2017. And then on June 28, 2018, I wrote, especially fuck blank for talking shit about me. And then Sabrina, August 24, 2018, still fuck you. I'm getting to that point of like drunk where I can't taste my mouth. That doesn't make sense. Ow. My tooth. September 1, 2017. Hi journal, it's been a while. I'm a piece of shit. Anyways, Life is Strange Before the Storm came out yesterday and I'm inspired to start up this journal again. Life has been okay, I guess. I mean, I touched Maple's nipple today at Jack in the Box. Other than that, it's been lonely. The context of that, what the heck? Why do I say that? I have another friend in here. We're gonna name him George. George, I don't see him as often, and that leaves me alone to myself most of the time. I stopped hanging out in the hallway in the mornings with the guys because they just ignore me, and frankly, I don't know how to talk to them. It truly sucks. So I started sitting with Petunia and her friends, even though it's still pretty awkward. At least someone talks to me. I try not to hang out with this certain group of people after school. I either feel like I'm imposing on this couple or I feel like a 13th wheel between all my friends and their significant others. The 13th wheel alone in the back, the odd one out, and somehow always inconveniencing everyone. And then I drew a picture of like a pickup truck with wheels, and then I'm the one in the back that doesn't have a partner, and it says me causing the truck to tip on one side. I don't regret not hanging out with those people because they were kind of mean and like not great people, but I was dramatic. That was so dramatic. In my junior prom, I didn't have a date, and I was the only single person there, and everyone else had dates, and I felt so left out. And like, I know that's like not their fault, and they really did try to make me feel included, and I'm so grateful that they were so nice, but it still felt bad. I don't know, I'm just lonely. Even my cousins have stopped talking to me. I mean, I get it. School started and I went off. Ooh. This is stupid. I'm not reading this because I'm so depressed. It's like dumb. Oh my god, bad Polaroid photos. Look at this. Look at this bitch. Look at this dude. I thought I was Max Caulfield from Life is Strange. September 2nd, 2017. Y'all mind if I hit that die? I don't even know who the fuck is. Oh, I do know who is. We had to like make t-shirts for the club, and there would always be a drama about it. There's always an argument about it. And like, for some reason, the years that I was on the board, it was like always dramatic for no fucking reason. It was like drama everywhere. Apparently we tried to put a flower on the shirt, and then one of the people got mad because it was like too expensive. September 6th, 2017. I went out with no makeup today. Objectively, it's not a bad thing, but personally, I felt so ugly all day. Maple and Daisy were talking about how they're reverting to their freshman selves. I said I'm the same, but now that I think about it, I think I am reverting to my freshman self. I don't hang out after school because I feel unwelcomed. I don't really have any friends in general, whatever. That's really sad. I'm like, I'm like sad for my past self. Oh my god, wait. September 9th, 2017. So before, I think this was the day I created this YouTube channel, actually, but it wasn't called Not Sad back then, or Sabrina Reyes even. It was called the Cine Gang Tan Fam because I shared it with my cousins. And I said, today I filmed and edited a YouTube video and made the Cine Gang Tan Fam YouTube channel. Obviously, I know Cine Gang is pronounced Cine Gang, but like Cine Gang, you know? Okay, whatever. Oh my god, I talk about the guy who groomed me on Snapchat on here. His name was Billy. I don't give a shit about his name. I'm not censoring out his name. I'm not changing his name. Also today, the Billy Snapchat dude said he would ask me out the next time he was in Vegas. Keep in mind, I'm 17. This dude was in his 20s. This dude was like 22, I'm pretty sure, or like 21. Imagine me telling people my boyfriend's name is Billy. LOL, rip. Now to talk about the bad part of my day. My friends invited me to Town Square to see It, the movie, but Daisy flaked out, of course. Being invited to do something made me excited for the first time in forever. Being canceled on just sucked. I'm trying not to be too dramatic and petty, but I'm also telling myself that my feelings and emotions are valid. As long as I'm not mean, aggressive, or in subtweety, I'll be fine. I don't know, I'm conflicted. I don't have any feelings about that. I don't even... It doesn't matter. Let this be a lesson to all my young viewers out there. Everything that seems like such a big deal when you're a teenager, it literally is not. Because I don't remember any of this anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. Down the road, if you're having a rough time, just think like, down the road, this will not matter at all. I will have a new set of problems, and it's not going to be anything related to this. September 16, 2017. So this is, the previous entry was on the 9th. This is the 16th. I'm tired. I'm tired of being flaked on and letting people drag me along or push me back. Between work and relationships, we don't hang out, and I'm always left out. Yet I'm always too understanding and let myself down each time. I wish life weren't so lonely, but I guess that's how growing up is. I'm just going through a rough patch. It'll get better. One day I'll go through this journal and realize how much better life is for me. Hey, future Sabrina, I hope you're doing well. It's not. November 21st, 2017. Let's give this guy a name. Let's name him Jason. To make a long story short, Jason told me I'm racist because I believe white people have privilege in America, leaving other races at a disadvantage. Daisy also holds the same belief since Jason made it sound like she talks shit behind my back. There's also just her putting on a facade when I talk about racism, but the moment she has someone like Jason backing her up, she turns into the most vile, snappy person in the world. Okay. This is really sad, actually. My life has gone downhill ever since Alex, my brother, died, and I don't know when it will get better. That's, like, actually really sad. I may start crying. I'm not an emotional drunk, though. I'm just kind of crazy. Actually, yeah, I'm definitely a lot happier now than I was back then, especially because I was dealing with, sort of some, like, trauma, PTSD from when my brother passed away. This was a year after his death, and I was still, like, it was still very hard on me. It took me a really long time to not, like, get over it, but kind of, like, just grieve and, like, feel better about it sometimes. I mean, like, grief never really goes away. It comes back in waves, but eventually, like, now the waves come back much less frequently, I'd say. I wrote this when I was 17. Now that I'm 21, like, I've definitely learned how to cope with it better, I guess, is what you could say. I honestly regret becoming friends with my friend group. I had a bad gut feeling about Daisy, and I should have trusted it because I wouldn't be in this mess otherwise. My friend group and I never really fully mixed together. Daisy and I fought all the time. Whatever, you live and you learn. Now is just the time to learn and move on. Good for you, past me. I can't help but think that this was all my fault for telling Daisy to break up with Jason and being so forward with my political issues. I realize now that I shouldn't be telling my friends to break up with their significant others. There's no excuse for it, and I own up to it. I do agree. It wasn't my place to tell them to break up with each other. However, I don't regret being forward with my political views, especially because my friends back then were being kind of racist. I don't know. I guess it's just too much to ask of people to not be racist. By the way, I'm not even halfway through this. This was from prom. I think these were flowers from my corsage, or just flowers that my ex gave me. I think, I don't remember, but OT, I won't read this. You guys don't need to know this. Sorry. Ew. And then I talk about my ex, which I don't want to read. Fullest offense. This is July 30th, 2018. So this is my signature for context. It says, fun fact, my signature has that little tail at the end because when I was younger, I thought I was going to be famous, so I thought my autograph needed to be fancy and extravagant. As I'm reading this, or like skimming through my entries, I realized that like I wrote a lot of things about my ex that are like red flags, honestly. There was an entry earlier in my journal that was like, I told my ex I didn't want to have sex today and I had to give him a million excuses, like sorry if my parents are watching, like my vagina's sore, I don't want to have sex. I wrote like, why do I even have to give him excuses for why I have to have sex? Why isn't just a simple no all that he needs for something like that? And it's like sad because looking back on it, obviously I can say like, oh my god, that's such a red flag. But back then I didn't know any better. I thought like, oh my god, like I love this guy so much, like of course I'll do anything for him. Maybe everyone who's in a relationship with someone else always has to justify these sort of situations where it's like, well, I mean, maybe it's okay if I have to always tell him no when I have sex and like have to persist with it. But it's like, it's not normal. That's just not how normal relationships should work. And I didn't know back then because the positives of our relationship outweighed the downside of that thing. But then eventually it just keeps building and building and building. And that was like within our first year of dating. Not even like, we didn't even reach our first year anniversary or anything like that. Because this post, July 31st, 2018, it says like, happy 6 months, it sucked, we really didn't really do anything. I want to go out and do special things with him, but he doesn't want to go outside. He would rather watch shows separately while sitting next to each other. It makes my heart hurt because I want to do so much more. And I think that's mainly the reason I cried today. But like, it's also just like me not communicating what I wanted. I have a hard time with that, but I don't know. I just feel like I see so many red flags reading this, and I feel sad for myself. This is really sad because in the same entry it says, I don't know what to do. I don't want to bother my friends because I'm not that close to them. I don't want to bother my cousins because they're busy and most of them are pretty young. My ex wants me to be happy and gets sad when I'm sad. He hates that I only talk about my problems over text. I'm sorry, it's the only way I know how to communicate, I guess. And then I say, I don't want to have sex every day. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I feel like every time something goes wrong, it's... And then I say, I feel like every time something goes wrong, it's always my fault. And there are literally like tear marks on the page too. This is so sad. August 5th, 2018, I wrote, my ex said he wants to be engaged by at least 21, but I don't want to be married by 21. That's crazy. I'm 21 now. Can you imagine me engaged? Absolutely fucking not. No thank you. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it there. Right now I'm reading through the entry where I'm going through my first week of college. So if you guys want me to read more of my journals, I have like 2 more plus the other half of this one. So if you want me to read more, let me know in the comments and I will. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. You can join my Discord server, link is in the description. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at NotSabReyes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!